Well, the FBI got the bad guys, but now does it risk being too nice and costing us guys? Growing criticism, the FBI got it right, catching these terrorists. But is it now acting too politically correct in going after other would-be terrorists? Counterterrorism specialist Patrick Poole thinks so, especially comes to the new FBI overly conciliatory tone toward Muslim extremists, in fact, avoiding that term altogether. Patrick, you argue that sends just the wrong message. Explain.
Well, this is yet another example of catastrophic failure by the FBI, where they had these subjects on the radar. They failed. A good example was Major Hassan, where the FBI was aware of his email communications with al-Qaeda cleric Anwar al-Awlaki, and FBI headquarters put a stop to that investigation.
Well, why do you think they did in those cases about it? Because they didn't want to typecast? Because they were trying to be politically correct? What?
Exactly. And we know from the Webster report on the Fort Hood shootings that the FBI said, look, you know, they're talking about religious stuff, so therefore we can't get into it. So, and the conclusion of the Webster report was, yes, it was political correctness. And in fact, the FBI has done nothing to correct those systems that keep having these incidents reoccur.
So what should they say? What should they put out an edict, call it for what it is, you know, Muslim extremist, you know, the whole 9 yards. What should and how should they go about chasing this?
Well, within the past couple years, they've basically purged all the counterterrorism training materials of any mention of radical Islam. They need to begin to roll that back. But secondly,
and just say
I think
for
they
what
need
it is.
to
Looking at radical Islamists, just state it outright.
Yes, and look, these. I'm not saying that we need to look at or throw, you know, aspersions over the entire Muslim community. We know which mosques are rolling out these terrorists, like this mosque in Cambridge. There were two other terrorists that came out of this mosque, Ifia Siddiqui and Tariq Mahan. And so we know where to look, and empowering the local agents who are on the ground to be able to look to wherever the facts lead them. Currently, that's not going on.
Patrick, thank you very much. Very good having you.